First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Swift. He finds an opening past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Showing it, showing it. Check 3. 22.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call
else. Stafford on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Grant. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
20. Alpha.
On first and 10, Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Swift. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10.
This is Grant. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 39, Roethlisberger under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now a give, right side. Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Stafford. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They will run with Grant. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, it's Grant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're stuck.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Grant. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
49, check 49, check 49. He's checking. Crash.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, but I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Stafford, oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got